Here is the sequel to Heisa Byoutou that no one but the algorithm asked for. What's up guys, Fortnite Lover 47 here, welcome to Watching for the Plot. What I essentially do is troll through the catacombs of the darkest parts of the internet to find animated erotic videos and then criticize them on the internet because no one else wants to hear me talk about it in the real world. But if you do, subscribe for more. Boys, did you know that I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/RodyPistolWhip. Swing on by and soak up the good vibes. Now with that ad out of the way, I guess it's time for my quirky summary to introduce the show I am about to review. I don't know if you guys have watched my extensive review on Heisa Byoutou, this show's prequel, but I suggest you hit it up. Now, will you deciding to forego watching that video affect anything about this one? Honestly, no. So, new story, new couple, new drama, same journey. What journey? Men getting taken advantage of at a bar, nurses and doctors intermingling with themselves and other patients, and drama. Lots and lots of drama. Just like Byoutou, Heisa Byouin is 2 episodes long, except this one actually has a concrete ending that answers the questions that are brought up due to the plot. Episode 1. So this episode has a new couple, as I mentioned before, that has extremely high tension. They are Mayu and Nomura. And right from the jump, we start off a dream just like Satsuki was having before her first day as a nurse. And this dream included her ex breaking up with her. Now, why did they break up? Oh, he was too afraid to get it up after seeing her naked. LMAO, imagine having stage fright, am I right, fellas? So obviously he's a doctor now in Aoshima Hospital, and they run into each other after blatantly stating they are focusing on their career and will no longer be looking into getting any sex. And who are the people they are talking to about said topic? The guy on Nomura's left is Dr. Hattori, and the girl on Mayu's right is, well, hold on there, it's Satsuki. Now, do we get an answer to any other questions that were brought up during the prequel? Nope. Not even close. As a matter of fact, Satsuki is now a side character in the sequel. So any facts, any questions that you had about Heisa Byoutou that you were hoping to be answered in Heisa Byouin, it would never be answered. Rip, my man, rip. So after confronting one another and realizing that they have to work together now, things get extremely awkward. After that, we get introduced to our villain, Ryoko, giving a patient named Ishigami some special treatment. I put quotation marks around villain because what she does has literally no impact on the ending, despite the fact that it totally should. Now, before I go any further, I should let you guys know about something. There is an extremely enormous amount of sexual scenes in this one. Now, that shouldn't be surprising given the material I'm covering. However, it will be to the point that this review will be short, so do not say scam because it is what it is. After that, we come to see our first appearance by Satsuki, or should I say second, because the first one we saw of her was the passive one where Mayu and Narumi met. So during this second appearance, about halfway through the episode, she confronts Narumi about his breakup with Mayu, and she knows that he couldn't get it up and jokingly offers to have sex with him. But was it really a joke? We find Mayu at night working hard, doing her due diligence as an essential worker in this society, and Ryoko's first villainous task is now among us. She decides to give Mayu a beverage that has a drug in it, obviously, and then simultaneously tells Mayu to check up on Ishigami, the same patient she polished. And once Mayu arrives in his room, the drug kicks in and boom, you can fill in the rest. Now here is where it gets a bit weird, not that it isn't already. So while that was happening, Ryoko was DJing at the thought of Mayu getting... But wait, there's more. Outside of the window, Nomura was enjoying her solo performance, and lo and behold, his stage fright is no longer a thing. He runs away, terrified, for some odd reason. I guess he's scared of his Kuma brain. And he walks into Satsuki and Hattori having sex. See, a lot is going on, I told you. Now with his newfound ability to summon erections, what do you think Nomura does? A, walk away, try not to peep on any of her friends because that's weird, or B, Kuma on the spot. Yes, he does exactly that. I don't know how he wasn't caught because someone had to clean up those stains. Anyway, the next day happens and... Yeah, she may be a slut, but you watched her have sex the entire time and didn't miss a second at all, so. Episode 2. So folks, this is the last episode and it kind of ends off kind of wholesome, and I've liked my streak of wholesome ending hentai so far. I want to keep that up, to be honest. But the route to get there, Mayu now continuously dreams of Nomura non-stop, and in a sense, it is foreshadowing. We're at a bar now. because doctors are always associated with bars. I guess the only way to de-stress after seeing multiple people die per day is a good drink. Nomura is glad that he can now perform. However, at said bar, we see Nomura getting up absolutely plastered, and he confesses his love for Mayu in front of everybody again while he's completely drunk. After hearing this news, she's completely embarrassed and just dips immediately, just runs as fast as she can, and she says, "Wait, is it true?" While that happened, Ryoko spots a young drunk lad and takes him to the hotel room and proceeds to take his virginity. So after that, Nomura is glad that he can now perform. However, he's terrified because he genuinely wanted to get back with Mayu, but Ryoko said, "I see your bitch and I take her. I catch your bitch and I rape her." And essentially, Nomura. So now after that, this happens.
バレてるよな。もしかして昨日のことですか？涼子さんとのこと知ってるんだ。
私、二村君の気持ちがわからない。
え？
昨日だっていきなりあんなこと。あれは本気だったの？
本気なわけないじゃないですか。あんなことシラフでできますか？
So we have the vague on both sides scenario that ends up with extreme miscommunication on both sides and them getting answers to questions that wasn't even addressed because no one said anything concrete. A mouthful, I know, but I've watched a truckload of dramas in my day, so I know a thing or two about this particular trope. It does much to stir up drama. So while Mayu is lost and confused and basically just regretting how she acted towards Nomura when she found out her answer about his confession, guess what Nomura is doing? He's not reflecting on anything. He's not trying to, make amends, trying to find out what she really meant because she didn't really say anything concrete. All she said was, "Oh, I can't believe what you done last night." That can literally mean anything. Like, what did you do? There are numerous amounts of things that he could have done last night, and he just immediately assumed that she knew that he fucked Ryoko. A mouthful. Again, I know, but that's drama for you. So instead of doing any of those options, anything that makes sense, he's having sex with his patients. I'm not trying to justify this at all, but at all. Because technically, they're not together, and he's practicing for his real run, which we're about to get to. After that, we come to find out that Satsuki was in love with Nomura, but never said anything because of the fact that she wanted Mayu to do well with him. Oh, that's so sad, dude. After allowing the two to meet, Nomura confesses his feelings to Mayu. She obviously is taken aback, but says yes. And here's how the story ends.
そうして月日は経ち、私にとって大変なことが起きました。青柳先輩が突然この病院を辞めてしまったのです。またどこかでね。ねえ、知ってる？青柳先輩って前の病院で院長の息子と結婚寸前まで行ったらしいんだって。へ
え、どうして別れたの？
浮気よ、浮気。他の看護婦に手を出したみたい。それに患者も変な人たちばかりでいろいろ苦労したみたい。この病院もなんか危ないのよね。
何言ってるんですか、まゆさん。この病院の平和は僕らが守るんです。
平和ね。そうです。私は、いや、私たちは青島総合病院のこれからを作る日々を過ごしていくのです。
Now that's kind of cute. I mean, it is immensely depressing that Satsuki ends up leaving for good because of her unrequited love. But hey, Mayu and Nomura are back together, so that's kind of clean. It's a lot better than Byoutou, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so what Heisa Byoutou was trying to attempt was being a night shift nurses 2.0. However, they didn't fully go for it. If they were to just go all in, it would have been phenomenal. But the half-assed efforts on Heisa Byouto's part kind of makes it inferior in comparison to Heisa Byouin here. In Heisa Byouin, they just did whatever they wanted, and it kind of shows. It kind of proves if they were given just a vague topic just to write about, they can do it. It's kind of clean. I'm not gonna lie, the fact that Nomura just watches his friends have sex and just masturbates on the door is kind of weird, but besides that, everything else is decently fine. Of course, minus the glaringly obvious and atrocious acts that have occurred during the show, but other than that, it's decently fine. Alright guys, I don't have an outro, but if I did, it wouldn't matter because no one makes it this far into the video. Good night.
I see your bitch and I take her, I catch your bitch and I rape her, I get the money, they hate it, Ice on my wrist like a skater, and you know I'm rich forever, Two bitches flopping like feathers, wait, one up on me then I'm shooting, I got my game on recruiting, Two bitches and they boosting, I feel the price and they booted, can't fuck with them, he a loser, that's a percent for my shooter, dick in them, I mute